Hey my friends, it's Rick Hager here. I want to thank you for taking some time out of your schedule to jump on this live stream, this video. If you're watching it live, you can go ahead and drop in the comments live. If you're watching it on a replay or as a recorded version, you can go ahead and drop recorded or replay in the comments section. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your schedule to be here. I'm coming to you from my home here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'd also like, as we get started, if you could, let me know where you are tuning in from. What city, what state, what province, what part of the world you're watching this video from. I've got a great topic that I want to share with you here on this stream. It is money mindsets and how you can give yourself a financial upgrade. How many of us would love to have a financial upgrade? How many people are out there today all over North America and around the world that would like to kind of take a step up, level up, to advance from a financial standpoint? I'm going to take a few minutes and share with you some thoughts and some mindsets toward money. And some people may be able to connect with some of the things that I'm going to share with you and see why they might be struggling having that moment to get an upgrade for themselves. And I think that this is very valuable information. I sure wish that I learned about this information when I was in school and at a little bit of a younger age. Fortunately, I did. I was able to take advantage of it, and it's really helped my family and I to become successful. And I know that if you embrace this information, it can do the same for you as well. For those of you that I have not had the opportunity to meet, I have been involved as an entrepreneur working primarily from home in direct sales and in an industry called network marketing for the last 25, 26 or so years. I've lost track. It seems like it's only been a short period of time, but actually it's been quite a while. And prior to that, I used to be involved in the real estate business, and I used to work in business development. If you've ever heard of people like Tom Hopkins or Brian Tracy or Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn, I used to work with a seminar production company. We'd travel all over North America and put on events, and people like that would come and speak. So I had kind of the opportunity to really be submerged in personal and business development information at a very young age, and transitioned into becoming an entrepreneur and working from home based on some of the things that I learned through that process. And so it's been pretty interesting. My career as an entrepreneur in network marketing and direct sales has brought me all over the world. In addition to that, I've been able to build pretty substantial businesses that have done hundreds of millions of dollars in global revenue, and it's just been absolutely amazing. Certainly, I wasn't able to do that by myself. There were a lot of incredibly talented people that were partners of mine and are partners of mine, and it's just been a wonderful experience. And I hope that this information helps you to be able to tap into that type of an experience as well. So what we're going to talk about here is just some money mindsets. I really believe that if we're going to be successful, if we want to give ourselves a financial upgrade, that we have to understand the thought process behind how we create income and how money comes to us. And by the way, as we get into this data, if you like anything that you're hearing, please go ahead and like this aggressively. In addition, you have any thoughts or comments you want to share, drop them in the comments. Any questions, drop them in the comments. It's always fantastic to be able to engage with people and be able to at least say hello. And then also, if you feel value in this where other people could get some value, please feel free to go ahead and share it. That would be much appreciated because you can help to create a ripple effect with quality information if you see some value in it. So mindsets toward money. If you think certain ways about money, you're gonna have results based on the way you think about certain things. We know that our philosophy dictates a lot of how we view the world, the way that we think, the way that we perceive things. Normally causes us to act in certain ways, and we get certain results based on those actions, based on the way that we think about certain things. And so that's why I want to share with you some money mindsets and help you to understand, if you want to give yourself that upgrade, there are certain ways that you have to think about finances and income and creation of income in order to be able to do that. So let's take a look at the first one. The first one is something called linear income. This is one way that you can create income. This is one way that you can generate an income for yourself and for your family. And linear income is basically the concept of trading time for money. Meaning, you trade a unit of your time or you trade some type of an action for a unit of money. If you are in, maybe you work for an hour, 20 bucks an hour, 30 bucks an hour, whatever it is, 15 bucks an hour. You work for an hour, you get paid that 15 bucks or that 10 bucks or that 20 bucks. So you exchange a unit of your time for a unit of money. You make the exchange, that's how you generate an income, a linear income. You could be in sales. Maybe you exchange your time to make a sale, and as a result of making that sale, you get paid a specific commission. So a unit of time or a unit of action for a unit of money. You could be a professional. Maybe you are a physician. You get paid to see your patients. You see a patient, you're able to bill them a certain amount. You perform a procedure, you're able to bill for a certain amount. So linear income is where you, in essence, will trade your time and your value for a unit of money. You make the exchange, you get that compensation as a result of that. It could be something where you have an hourly wage job, a salaried job. Maybe you are again, a professional. When you perform a service or provide a procedure, then you get a certain amount of money. And a lot of people earn their income this way. In fact, probably 98% of the people in society earn their income through a linear type of income. Now, there are some drawbacks with respect to earning your income this way. There are some drawbacks. There are two. Number one, you really do limit the amount of money that you can make. Because if you have to trade time for a unit of money, there's only so many hours in a day that you can work. So you have to trade that time, and you're limited based on the clock, because there's only so many hours that you can perform that service or that you can trade that time to receive that money. So when you're working on linear income, a money mindset is that yes, you can earn income this way, and most of us have, or we do, but there's limitations because you're working against the clock. And here's the other limitation. Because of that, it limits your freedom. It limits your ability to do other things. Because look, if you're working 40 hours or 50 hours or 60 hours a week, trading time for a paycheck or trading procedures or actions for an income, while you're trading that time or trading away those procedures or that investment of actions, you're doing that when you could be off doing other things. See, if you love to go golfing, you can't be golfing if you are seeing patients. You can't be golfing if you're working an hourly wage. You do that in other time. So the limitations with respect to linear income is that it limits how much you can earn because of the clock. There's only so many hours in a day. But then secondly, it limits your freedom to do other things because you have to be there exchanging the time for money, and it takes you away from other things that might be important to you and or your family. Now, certainly it's possible for you to have free time and do the things you want, but not while you're working, because when you're not working, you're not getting paid. So that's the first mindset. The question is, do you want to earn your income this way? Is this the only way to earn income? It's not. But depending upon the quality of life that you want, and depending upon how you want to live in terms of a lifestyle, this may or may not help you. It may hurt you, okay? It may hurt you, and we'll talk about that more as we go through. So that's the first one, linear income. Here's the second one. It's called residual income. Residual income is income that comes in even after you've stopped working to earn it. So it means you do something one time, or you engage in some type of project, and once the work is done, you continue to get paid long into the future, even though you've stopped working to earn it. And some forms of residual income would be, for example, maybe you're in a type of sales where there's renewals. So maybe you make, for example, insurance. If you sell an insurance policy to someone, you make a commission. That's linear income. But every time they renew that policy, you could end up getting a residual from it, even if you're not there. So that would be an example of some type of a residual income. It could be any other type of sales where there's a renewal of a purchase or a subscription of something. Authors work on residual income. An author may take some time and research and write a book. Once the book is written, maybe they get an advance on that book. Some people can get big advances. Some people can get small advances. That would be a linear income because you're getting paid for a unit of work. But then as that book continues to sell into the future, you're getting royalties, which is a form of residual income. So you could have those royalties or residual income come to you for many, many years into the future. Same thing with a songwriter or an artist in the music industry. They work hard to produce a song, produce a track, and then every time that track is out there selling, they can earn residuals from that. Now that's phenomenal because that gives you the ability to have more freedom. If you've got residual income, you don't necessarily have to be there and able to get that income, and that can give you some freedom. The only challenge with residual income is it can be somewhat limiting because, again, there's only so much that you as one individual can do. But for me, residual income is better than a linear income. So that's the second one. You have linear income, number one, and number two, you have a residual income, and number three is income via leverage. Leverage is a concept that can enable you to scale up, if you will, to be in more than one place at the same time. And if you have the ability to do that, you can really begin to create a dynamic type of income. Let me give you a couple of examples of how leverage might play in. So one example that I use a lot in trainings and speeches that I give is vending machines, because people have seen vending machines everywhere. Let's say that you purchase or invest in a vending machine and you put it outside of a store. And it could be any type of vending machine. It could be bubble gum. It could be pop. It could be bottled water, whatever it is. Just envision some type of vending machine. When people go there, they put money in, and they get a product that they use, and you earn income. You earn, in essence, residual income because the machine is creating residual income for you. You don't have to be there. You take the time, the energy, the effort to get the machine, to go there, to find a location, to set it up. And then every time someone puts money in, you're earning income, even though you're not there. So it's residual. But what happens if you not only have one machine, what happens if you had 5 machines in 5 different locations? Okay, so you now have the ability to earn income from 5 different places all at the same time without you even being there. That's called leverage. What if you had 50 machines, 100 machines? You see the power of leverage? You can generate income from 100 places without you having to be there. That's how you create huge income. So leverage is very, very powerful. Investing is another way that you can get leverage. When you talk about the purchase of a piece of real estate, maybe a property is worth $1 million, but you can invest in and control that property for a small out-of-pocket amount of maybe $10 or $50 or $100,000. You're controlling $1 million asset with a much smaller amount of money. That's a form of leverage. If you purchase 3, 4, 5, 6 different rental properties, you're pulling income from multiple places, even though you may not necessarily be there, especially if you have a property manager handling things for you. So leverage gives you the ability to scale up. Sometimes we hear people screaming about CEOs, how CEOs of these big corporations can earn multi-million-dollar salaries. Well, that is a form of trading time for money, number one, because they're showing up, and if they don't show up, they don't get paid. But at the same time, because of their education and their specialized skill of being able to run a company and grow profits for a company, they have the ability to leverage through all of the different employees of that company to create that big income. So there's a degree of leverage for a CEO. Very few people can do that type of a job. So there's linear income there, but there's also a degree of leverage. If you start your own company and you hire 5, 10, 50, 100 employees, you have the potential to earn a lot of money because you're leveraging yourself through other people. You've got people at work creating revenue, and you can earn income as a result of all of those people creating revenue. Okay? So via leverage is very powerful, enables you to scale up. So if you can tie residual income and leverage together, you have a remarkable opportunity to create an income. Unfortunately, we're not taught these things in school. If you were ever taught about linear income in school, drop some hearts or a thumbs up in the comments. If you were ever taught about residual income or leverage, mention it in the comments. I want to see how many people have actually ever been taught this in school. Normally, this comes through self-education, through reading, through associating, through learning about how money really, truly works. Okay, so it's very important for us to understand there are mindsets toward money. Now, my favorite way to get residual income and to get leverage, okay, since most people don't have tens of thousands of dollars to start a company and hire all these employees. And most small businesses, they struggle and they don't make it. Right? So for the average person, the question might be, well, hey, I want to upgrade my lifestyle. I want to upgrade my income. Right now I'm on a linear income. How do I get access to residual income and leverage? I don't have maybe extraordinary specialized experience. I don't have a lot of money to invest. How do I tap into leverage and residual income as just, the average person out there? Well, for me, my favorite way to do it, and the way that I've found that can work for so many people, is what I call the great equalizer. It's through the concept of network marketing and direct sales, a network marketing and or direct sales company. Because in network marketing or direct sales, you are enrolling and joining a company that already has the infrastructure, and you have the ability to take their products into the marketplace. And here's what you can do with that. Number one, you can gather up customers. And as you gather up customers, if the product provides value and those customers are ordering that product, you can earn commissions when those products are ordered over and over and over and over and over again. So there's a residual income. Every time they go to your website, every time they place an order, you, as an independent distributor of one of these network marketing or direct sales companies, can create a residual income. Create 10, 20, 30 customers, boom, you get that residual income coming in every single month. Hundreds of dollars, maybe 1,000 or more coming in every single month. Now, you also have the ability to get other distributors involved. That's how network marketing or direct sales companies expand. They don't do traditional advertising, whereas most companies will take 50% of their revenue and throw it back into marketing and advertising. Direct sales or network marketing companies, what they do is they take that 50% or so and they put it into a compensation system and allow distributors to go out through word of mouth and share, gather customers, and build teams to further share. And there's a compensation system that's put into play, and people can share in that money. It's very powerful. That's why we call it the great equalizer. So you can get customers, and as they use products, you create residual income. But then as you go out and develop a team of distributors, your distributors are more often than not going to also use those products. That's more residual income for you. So there's a residual aspect to it. But by building a team of 5, 10, 20, 30 distributors, those distributors are now gathering customers. Those distributors are now getting other distributors. You may not necessarily be there or be involved in that. You now have leverage. If you got 20 distributors, they each work an hour a week at this little part-time business. That's 20 hours a week that you're not involved in that you have the potential to generate income from. What if you built a team of 100 or 500 or 1,000 distributors? If you had 1,000 distributors who each worked an hour a week, that's 1,000 hours a week that you could generate income from without even being there. That's the power of leverage. You may need to be there a bit to support and to help to build your business, but it's a powerful form of leverage. Okay, powerful form of leverage. So the reason I love network marketing and the reason that I love direct sales is that if it's the right type of plan where you can gather customers and build a team and help grow a team, you not only have the residual aspect, but you can create leverage for yourself in that process. And then you can literally separate yourself from the creation of your income. You can get to a point where your business gets large enough where you're making the kind of money that you want, where you don't really have to be super engaged with everybody every single day. Very, very powerful concept. And here's what I love. When you look at a traditional corporation or a traditional business, the average person that's at the bottom rung of that organization has a very slim chance of getting all the way to the top. The janitor, more than likely, is not going to become the CEO of a very large company. It's happened, but not likely. Okay, the odds are very much against you that you're going to be the CEO. But in a direct sales or network marketing business, you can get started and you can build a big business. Everyone has an equal shot. So the point is simply this. If you are not happy with where you are from a financial standpoint, you're looking to give yourself some type of an upgrade. Maybe you want more time freedom to be able to spend with your family, to do things that are important to you. Maybe you want to increase your income so that you can purchase nicer things for you or your family. Maybe you need time to be able to travel, whatever it might be. If you want the upgrade and for some reason you're not able to get the lifestyle you want right now, take a look at the money mindsets and ask yourself this question. Am I earning linear income, and is that stopping me or holding me back from living the type of lifestyle that I want? And if that's true, then you have to find a way to tap into these other streams of income, residual income or leveraged income. If you don't do that, nothing will ever change. You know, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. I have to get better. We all have to get better, or else nothing is going to change. So my purpose for doing this live stream was to share some thoughts and some ideas. I think that most people go through life not thinking about these things. They just kind of have been taught to go to school, get a good job, make money, hopefully get some good benefits, and hope that the company stays in business long enough to retire and enjoy. But unfortunately, it's residual, not residual income or leveraged income. And as a result, you end up in a situation where you're not able to live the lifestyle of your dreams because you're in a financial vehicle that won't allow it. So hopefully now you've got some information with the understanding of residual income and leverage to begin to assess things and make some choices so that you can give yourself an upgrade. Again, if you appreciate the information that I've shared with you, I'd love for you to engage, drop some comments, share it. Also, I'd love to connect with you off of Facebook. and or YouTube. I've got some social media links here. You can screenshot this. If you want to connect with me on Facebook, it's facebook.com/rickhagar. Rick.Hagar. Instagram is instagram.com/rickhagar. YouTube, I'm putting some of these videos up on YouTube because a lot of times people can't see stuff on Facebook. YouTube.com/rickhagar. I do have a LinkedIn account. I'm not there that much, but I do have one. And then, of course, I'm going to drop a link in the comments where if you want to exchange contact information, if you want my email and you want my phone, I'm happy to give it to you if you'll give me your email and phone. That way, we're not a prisoner to social media. For some reason, if a social media platform goes down and all your contacts are there, you have the tendency to lose all of your contacts, all of your connections. So I put this up just so that we can be friends outside of Facebook on other platforms and also exchange contact information. And so I really appreciate you for taking some time out of your schedule to jump on. I hope I've been able to give you some value, and I look forward to seeing you on my next live stream. This is Rick Hagar here in Las Vegas signing out. We'll talk again here soon. See you, everybody. Bye for now.